Okay, so another day, another series, man. And this one over here is Tom's Arctic Notes Volume 2. For those of you who will remember, Tom did do a series called Tom's Arctic Notes, but it was a Volume 1. It was a couple of months ago, and that was a phenomenal series. I really enjoyed that series. And it's all artists from these kind of regions in terms of Norway, Sweden, Iceland. It's all those, that entire region, that Arctic region. It's artists from there. We're starting off with Brun though. This is called Closer. I do know Brun. I've actually was introduced by Tom Bredesen to Brun. And I've always thought she was actually a beautiful singer. So this song over here we've never heard before. But let's rock and roll, man. Let's get this show on the road. Closer by Brun. Let's see what we got. Piano to start.
When you're in your darkest hour, you think you'll never recover, riding a constant spiral down. You think you can't touch this one, but you'll be fine, I know. You'll be climbing higher. This is how you grow. This is how you grow closer. Closer. In the wide scope of loneliness,
Wow.
Try to fill that space. Stretch out your arms, scratch the walls with your fingernails, so you can hear the sound of togetherness. And you'll be fine, and you will feel closer. Closer.
Okay. Piano, absolutely beautiful. I actually thought when I first heard the piano, I thought we were going to go into a very dark song, but it's not. It actually sounds dark, but it's actually quite uplifting over here. It's actually very encouraging. Obviously, when you're in dark times, it's always going to feel like you're spiraling downwards. But the good thing about spiraling downwards is that you can also start spiraling upwards, right? It all comes down to your your own sort of willpower, to your own attitude, right? Anything that you're going through, you can get over. This too shall pass. You can get over it, just dependent on how badly you want to get over it. Essentially, but it can feel like that. It can feel dark, and when you're in those spaces, to have the actual willpower and to have the motivation. I don't really like to use the word motivation, but to have the motivation to actually, get out of it is hard. But that's when you do it. That's why I always say you need to armor plate your mind and do the things you don't like first, because in doing that, that's how you spiral out of situations like that. It's doing the things that you don't want to do, right? There's a reason you don't want to do them, because you don't want to look behind that. You don't want to look behind that wall. You don't want to look behind that door, because that the truth of that is going to be too painful, right? But that's why you have to tackle it first. Right? And before you know it, while you're in the throes of tackling all of that, you start realizing that you're starting to shed. You're starting to shed that darkness, and you're starting to look at a bit of light. Right? It's all down to action and discipline. I say this all of the time. It's literally when you're in that kind of situation, it is time to get up and it's time to show up. Right? That's all you've got to do. Get up. Show up and improve 1% every single day. That's all you got to do. You got to look in the mirror and be like, today I'm going to be 1% better than I was yesterday, and tomorrow be 1% better than the day before. That's all you have to do. Is just incrementally spiral upwards, right? Just like you can spiral downwards, and you can spiral downwards much faster. It's a lot harder to spiral upwards, right? But once you create that mindset, spiraling upwards actually starts really showing its benefits and the value in your life. So it's all down to mindset. It's all down to attitude. It's about getting up in the morning and being like, I don't care how I feel today. I feel sad. I feel depressed. I feel anxious, right? Everyone's got things happening in their lives, but it doesn't actually matter. I'm actually going to get up and do what I have to do anyway. And by the end of the day, somehow I'm going to actually feel better, right? Because you're of utility. You actually did something. You didn't just sit around like a mushroom, right, under a dark tree. You did something. And that adds value to the human spirit. Let's go. This keyboard.
Closer.
It's beautiful. Hauntingly beautiful.
And in your brightest hour, when the light is losing its power, don't you wait for it to stop. Don't let your voltage drop, 'cause you'll be fine, I know. You'll be climbing higher. This is how you grow. This is how you grow closer.
Oh, man.
Closer.
Her voice is absolutely beautiful, and the fact that it's not that prevalent, but you can actually hear in the background, like it's almost echoey, right? And it literally gives you that feel like she's alone, right? And she has no one by her side, but yet she's staying positive, yet she's sending her message, right? She's actually disseminating her message through one of those spaces, right? So she's actually rising above, right? While she's in it. It sounds like she's in it, right? And she's trying to not only convince you, but convince herself that she can do that. And that's very important. I've said that before about the repetition of something that you can do. Repeat it. Repeat to yourself that you are great. Repeat to yourself that you can do something. Every fucking morning you look in the mirror and you repeat to yourself that you are capable, you can do it, you are stronger, I'm going to improve, blah, 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 blah. That repetition, right, eventually manifests into something very, very positive. It manifests into action. Anyway, carry on.
Closer.
Jeez. Actually went into a bit of a trance over there. Actually went into a bit of a trance at the end of that one. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. Alright? The thing about that these kind of songs is that actually when you're listening to it, your mind just runs and it starts thinking of many, many different things. But yeah, beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Great, great start. I'm not even surprised. And Brun has always, always, always impressed me. But yeah, let's get on to the next one, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.